Hey everyone, Kubo here, and welcome back to my playthrough of Chocobo GP. In this episode, we're going to go to whatever this dimension is. I couldn't tell you. But let's go! Chapter 9, Last Stand.
Someone really did a number on me.
Okay, so there's a face in the tree in the background. I'm guessing X-Death is the big bad.
Where are we?
This is the interdimensional rift. We're in another world.
Yeah, thanks for that, Claire.
You seem to know a bit too much. Who exactly are you?
I suppose it is time to tell you. I am an amethyst hunter. I've been attempting to track them down.
Yeah, what's an amethyst in this world?
Amethyst hunter? What is that?
Did you notice the color of Racing Hero X's palm? How it emits a purple glow. That is the color of an amethyst.
So you wanted to just snip off his palm, is that what we're saying?
They're something of a nuisance. They absorb people's desires, which they then, in turn, use to grow and divide.
Interesting.
Unfortunately, Racing Hero X has been consumed by one.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Amethysts will go to great lengths to find and devour mortal desire.
Got it.
Often, they will even use their host as a means to this end. The whole purpose of this race, in fact, was to do just that. They gather people together in large groups, lure them in, then absorb their energy to fuel their growth and divide.
Interesting.
Once the amethysts are divided, they will each then continue on the cycle, again and again, resulting in an increase to their numbers.
So in true Final Fantasy style, we've had a rather simple plot get a bit convoluted, but I think I understand what's going on.
So, what happens if we get absorbed?
We would no longer exist in the world we come from. Whether that can be classified as death or not, I cannot say. While I've collected a large number of amethysts, I was never able to learn what became of the individuals consumed by them.
Interesting.
This is the last one left. If only I had not lost sight of it. Perhaps this whole ordeal could have been avoided.
Perhaps. Oh, here's Gilgamesh.
Ouch. Have at thee, vile beast!
Yay, he's alive.
Wait a minute, Chocobo? Zounds! 'Tis no beast, just Chocobo! You should have just said so from the start. Ooh, I don't like it here. Creepy monsters lurk around every corner and I can't find the way out. Cripes! I'm gonna break down.
You'll be fine.
Who are you?
Who are you?
Who's that?
Who's that? Who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who's that?
Who is that? Who is that?
Oh, we're actually just going to go through all of them.
Who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Who is that?
Leviathan just gets avoided.
Who is that? Ah, are we continuing this charade? Chocobo, you've not forgotten me, have you? Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. We've reached the climax, and yet you persist with this nonsense?
I agree, it's getting a bit tiring.
At least answer me this. How did you get here? Or rather, how does one exit?
Racing Hero X sort of screwed us over.
Oh, just go that way then.
I see. Let us egress post-haste. Oh yes, that whole saving the world thing, phooey. If you make it out safely. Bah, no ifs about it. I'm certain we'll meet again. At that time, I hope you'll consider me a...
Coward?
Never mind. Still a bye-bye.
Where do you think you're going?
Hooray!
There you are! Why, you little pipsqueak. I shall have you pay for your crimes against me. No one exploits Gilgamesh and lives to tell the tale.
I found you suspicious from the very beginning. I should have known. This ends here.
I'm afraid that won't be happening, Chocobo. Just take a look at all the greed that resides in your hearts.
Oh, this is why he got us to state our desires. Okay, that makes sense.
I followed your orders and impeded everyone's progress. Why did you bring me here?
What drivel is this, Chocobo? I told you to gather those with greed in their hearts and bring them to the final race, Chocobo!
Lies!
Not only did you ignore my commands, you actively prevented me from acquiring the most delectable specimen of all, Atla, scum consumed with selfish desire.
Yeah, that's right. Atla's the real big bad.
Jeez, talk about rude. I am here, you know.
I thought you wanted me to keep the greedy away.
Four! Is there a brain between your ears, Chocobo?
I wanted to fight you one more time. Mano a mano.
Please tell me we drive as Gilgamesh.
You're not helping your case.
Ah, if I just left you in the lurch, I'd look like a jerk for all of history. Thought I'd let that happen? As if.
There really is no helping you.
Morons! Resist all you want. There is no escape, Chocobo.
It's time to put an end to this. Let's race!
It's time to race.
Sounds to me we're nearly at the end.
This does have final chapter vibes.
I couldn't have said it better myself, for this is where your stories come to a finish, Chocobo!
Okay, can we change characters? No, we can still only choose Chocobo, Atla, or Claire. Okay, let's race. Okay, Interdimensional Rift Alpha. Looks quite a technical course. I really struggled with the Gold Saucer, so hopefully I can get to grips with this one a lot faster. Alright, let's do this. Good start. Gonna ramp up. Good turn. Okay. Unfortunate. So, in the split, you can go one way or the other. In my many times doing this, I have reset quite a few times. It seems to just not matter which one you go in. It just depends on your trajectory going into the lap. Okay, do this again. Full disclosure, I've had some really tough experiences with this race. Okay, gonna go here. I'm gonna keep the end barrier up in case someone really does try some BS with me. Gonna skid around here, gonna start the drift early. Okay, good. Not gonna drift here, gonna drift here. Okay, good. Drift around here. Yep. Cool. Gonna go up the ramp. We're quite a way ahead, but okay, good. But Racing Hero X is not that far behind. Okay, someone used their ability, but I'm still quite a way ahead. So I'm going to take advantage of my superpower, turn. Okay, I cannot mess this up. It would be harder to mess this up, honestly. Turn here. Go straight, turn. Okay, we're good. We're good, we're good, we're good. That's a victory. Woo, boy! Really nailed that. And we got the incredibly rare finish in first place in all the laps achievement. Nice. Full disclosure, that took 8 attempts and there was some real BS in that. Sometimes you just gotta get lucky. it is RNG based. It's a Mario Kart clone. Like, you're gonna get really annoyed. That's just the nature of the game. And we get Racing Hero X. Cool. But I get the feeling there's one final race. Oh, and we get Interdimensional Rift Alpha.
Racing Hero X, lost?
We already knew that?
If I can't win, then no one can! I'm taking every last one of you down with me, Koopa!
Ah, definitely not a sole loser.
You stole the words right out of my mouth.
Oh dear.
No! I will not die!
Okay.
You got the wrong boss.
Ah, my apologies, Koopa. I mean...
I am Neo X. Nay, I am Necroshell.
Genuinely was hoping it was X-Death. You know, I've always wanted a tree as a final boss.
All memories, dimensions, existence, all that is shall be returned to nothing. Then I too can disappear. Forever.
So this is the actual big bad, but, you know, like Necron, like, feel free to show up much earlier in the story, dude.
The hidden final boss has finally revealed himself!
I was waiting for you to arrive.
I love how happy everyone is to see him.
While I like your lines, don't you realize following through with them means there won't be any greedy people like me left to devour?
Once again, Atla being the voice of reason.
That wasn't even an original line.
Do you think your words have sway over me?
No.
I suppose, however, your demise must wait. There are more pressing matters at hand.
Where am I? What am I doing here, Koopa?
Couldn't tell you. I don't know why you're here.
You finally returned to your senses, have you? It's a long story.
Never mind then, Koopa. You could fill me in later.
Get Camilla to do it. She's very quick.
Who's going to have the pleasure of doing that, I wonder?
Good grief. Do you not have any better reaction to Gilgamesh, a trusted friend and ally, self-destructing?
Who?
Who's that?
Who's that?
The frigidity in your hearts could freeze the most torrid of deserts thrice over.
Okay.
Now more than ever, I must follow through on my word. I must avenge Gilgamesh.
Feel free to do that.
Mercy, they flipped the script on us.
Wait, does that mean we're the villains now?
Are we the baddies?
That can't be right. Moogles are always on the side of justice, Koopa. The only hero this story needs is me.
Okay.
Hero? What hero? In case you've forgotten, you're the reason why we're in this whole mess.
True.
I don't remember any of that, Koopa.
Okay.
More importantly, how dare you take advantage of my magnificent Moogle bod, Koopa! I shall have my revenge on you at our next race!
Magnificent Moogle bod?
Atla, don't ask questions.
There's something to be said for phrasing.
Alright, let's see what characters we've got. Still no one else. I was really hoping we could be Racing Hero X. Obviously not. Interdimensional Rift Omega. Have to win. Have to win. Let's do this. Alright, let's do this. Final race. Wow, Necroshell got a huge start. Okay, so we're going to turn here. Good start. Drift here. Alright, good. Such a pretty final stage. So many of the AI seem to run headfirst into... Oh dear. to run head first into that crystal specifically. But we're okay. We're 7th, but first place isn't too far ahead, or at least it wasn't. Okay, we can recover from this. Good news is that it can only get better from here. Oh, Atlas stopped. Why did Atlas stop? Okay. Bad news. There's Necroshell. Gonna turn here. Okay, good start so far. These turns are really surprising me. So even if I use Chocobo Drift, I can't afford to go on the purple things. That's really good to know. Okay, final lap. See what we can do here. Started by Drift early. Okay, so far so good. I've got an M barrier up. I just need to not use it. If I can hold on to the M barrier. Nice. Okay, good. Gonna turn here. Gonna keep going. Okay, that's fine. Oh, got the M barrier just a bit too late. Okay. Is this it? Have we done it? Nice! Woohoo! That was a really well-timed ability, or a really good timing on the ability making itself available. All I had to do was press Y. We nearly avoided Ifrit as well. We got the M barrier at sight literally half a second too late. Would have made things a lot easier. But there we go, on the 2nd or 3rd attempt, I'm not sure. I'll have to rewatch the video. But we did it! And we've added the epilogue. And Necroshell! And the interdimensional Rift Omega! Lol.
The people and the friends we have lost, all the dreams that have faded. Never forget them.
Alright, Yuna, calm down.
What did you just say? He sure knows a thing or two about style, Chocobo.
The lack of Final Fantasy X characters in this game disappoints me. Oh well.
Getting pulled in!
The laws of the universe mean nothing! Where are we? Looks like,
Welcome, everyone.
looks like where we were at the beginning of the game, but a bit more low res.
It's been a while. Sherma, Irma, Sid too.
Have the others not yet returned?
Not yet.
They're still going.
I see. I wonder where they could be.
So many days have already passed since the race.
How many?
No one ever got their wish in the end, did they?
Wishes aren't real.
Nope. I thought that it would change my life, but things are no different to when we first started.
Maybe the wish was the friends we made along the way.
Take it as a learning lesson. If you're pinning all your hopes on a shooting star, you'll find yourself waiting a long, long time.
I guess I'll be here for a while then. A shooting star's my only hope of returning home.
Yeah, but where is home?
I'm right there with you. We must look to the future. After all, there's nothing more attractive than a woman with a dream.
I don't think that's what Sherma means.
No, I don't think so either.
Even so, the village has changed a lot since the race began. It's gotten so big.
Indeed it has. Look at all the fields we have now. It's wonderful seeing our village prosper.
What is your name?
Dreams are too precious to be left to others. You must make a decision, then pursue it by any means necessary.
Okay.
You said it, Pa.
What a wonderful father.
Just remember, circumstance will not change on its own. Only you have the power to do that.
That's surprisingly deep from an old Chocobo.
Never allow the fear of failure to hold you back.
You have a point. Perhaps it's not that there's nothing I want, but rather, I've been too afraid to go after it.
Speaking of change, isn't it about time you did something about your name?
I take great pride in my name. It is one my parents took great care in choosing for me, and I shall be forever thankful for it.
Yeah, but it's not Camilla's Pa.
I'm quite sure that's not the name your parents intended.
Besides, if I were to change it now, who is going to recognize me when I become the protagonist?
Right.
You have a lot of confidence, I'll give you that.
I wouldn't worry too much about that if I were you.
What was that? Titan's not supposed to be around today!
How frightening! Over there! What's that light?
It's a me, a Chocobo.
It's Chocobo, Claire, and Hero X too!
We've made it back.
I'm so happy to see you've returned in one piece! Da-da-da-da-da! There's nothing to fear! Racing Hero X is here! Kupo! What happened to...
Yeah, he's not possessed anymore, don't worry about it.
I'm no longer the final boss, Kupo. Huh? What? Thanks to me, peace has been restored to the land, Kupo! Where would the world be without us heroes, eh?
Says the problem the entire game.
What's he on about?
Down here? Anyone?
He's the real protagonist.
Oh, I didn't see you there.
That hurt worse than the fall. That reminds me. Hero X! This is all your fault. How dare you put us through such an ordeal!
I agree with Atla.
I'm as much of a victim as you, Kupo! It's not as if I even remember any of it!
Oh? I thought we filled you in on the details.
Yeah, Camilla should have filled you in on the details when you arrived anyway.
There was no time for that, Kupo. In fact, I recall specifically being told, now's not the time for that!
Well, certain people are a bit touchy under pressure.
Yeah.
I wonder who you might be talking about.
It could be anyone.
Well, I'm glad we managed to somehow make it back.
And it's safe to say that all the amethysts are now sealed away.
I don't believe you.
Where did you put them?
That's a secret.
I wonder where he put them. He or she. I'm assuming she, actually. I wonder where she put them.
Everyone's safe and the amethysts are gone. As they say, all's well that ends well.
You've got to be kidding me, right? After all that, not only did we not get our wish, but we didn't even receive rewards!
I got a few tickets.
As a treasure hunter, I absolutely refuse to accept such an ending! It was a fun adventure, and so long as we continue having such adventures, there's no problem?
That's lame.
You're too soft for your own good.
Chocobo's right. So long as you're alive and well, you can continue your search for treasure. Isn't that enough?
Fine.
Exactly. One might even say treasure hunters who have to rely on wishes are no treasure hunters at all.
I suppose.
I mean, just take a look at this village. Why, with just a little bit of time and effort, do you see what I have managed to achieve in the end?
Are we going to get a Chocobo farming game out in the near future?
I became a treasure hunter specifically to avoid that type of boring work.
Well, at least my goal can be not to end up like him.
That's a good goal.
Did you say something?
Got a problem?
Never mind.
Oh look, Gilgamesh is here.
Huh? What was that?
Ouch! Made it! Surprised to see me? If I just left you in the lurch and they started rolling credits, I'd look like a jerk for all of history. Thought I'd let that happen? As if.
It would have been funny if the credits just started rolling immediately.
We know you're a jerk, Koopa.
Who are you?
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 I rise from the dead, and this is the welcome I receive?
Correct.
Oh, you two chocobos remember me, don't you?
Who are you?
Oh, come on. You can't be serious. What about you, little white mage?
Who are you? Who are you, Koopa?
The little twerp's in on it too? Unbelievable. This is a transgression I simply cannot forgive. In fact, this calls for a...
It's time to race! This story is a complete work of fiction. Any person, groups, names that seem familiar are entirely coincidental. Ifrit got his firefighting break, thanks... Oh, no. Okay. I guess we should just talk through the credits and talk about the game. The story mode was kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. The plot, you shouldn't take too seriously. It was a nice little fun, like, way to learn the game. Definitely had some fun with the Final Fantasy flashbacks as well. In terms of everything else the game has to offer, I'm gonna take a break from Chocobo GP. I'm undecided if I'm gonna play it any further. Just in terms of like the microtransactions and the things revolving around that, I don't really want to support something like that. But I might just play it every now and again, and if my thoughts on that change, then so be it. But I actually enjoy the tracks. I think all the tracks are good. They're fun. It's colorful. There's the RNG from Mario Kart. Like, it's just Mario Kart, but Final Fantasy and slightly worse. But it's still a fun game in its own right. It was good fun, and I'm glad I did it. It was time well spent. So what's after this? So after this we've got Stranger of Fantasy, Final Fantasy Origin, and I've also got my Final Fantasy VI Pixel Remaster playthrough that's currently going on. After those two things, I don't know. It depends on what Square Enix have in their release schedule in the future. If I need to play a game to pass the time, I am thinking about picking up some of the other Pixel remasters, or also playing Triangle Strategy, which looks like a ton of fun. I've played the prologue, and I have to say I'm very impressed. The only thing that's stopping me at the moment is it's quite a time sink. Like, it's going to take 40 to 50 hours to complete. And doing a playthrough for a game that long, when you're just starting out in YouTube, is a very big time commitment. But it's definitely something on the radar. We'll just have to see how it goes. But yeah, enjoy the rest of the credits. Enjoy everything else the game has to offer. But that's it from me. Don't forget to like the video if you haven't already done so, and subscribe for more Final Fantasy content. But in the meantime, take care of yourselves, stay safe, and don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye bye!